Hi everyone, we're going to find where the function f of x equals cosecant of x is continuous. It's kind of like a multiple choice question. Just recall that f of x, I can rewrite cosecant of x as 1 divided by sine of x. Alright, so I'm going to do that for my graph. I'm going to write f of x equals 1 divided by sine of x. And for the graph, you should kind of know what it looks like, but I'm going to graph sine, so I know what sine looks like if we go to 1 and negative 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 1. So it's going to be something like this. It's like this here. And I'll go ahead and continue on this side. Alright. So there's your wave, your cosine wave. And I know cosecant's 1 over sine. I also know where sine is 0. Sine is 0 here and here. Sine of 0 is 0, sine of pi is 0, and sine of 2 pi is 0. So what the problem is, when we have sine is 0, that would be 1 over 0. That generates vertical asymptotes. So everywhere that sine is 0 is a vertical asymptote. So I'm going to draw vertical asymptotes right at where sine is 0, because you cannot divide by 0. Alright. Now when you graph your function, you have to graph within these asymptotes. So you'd be graphing like this way, and then graph down. You can't cross the vertical asymptotes. Alright. So where is y equal cosecant of x continuous? Well, it's continuous between 0 and pi, but it cannot be 0 and pi. So that would be 0 and pi. It's also continuous between pi and 2 pi, but it can't equal it, so that's open intervals. It's also continuous here between negative pi and 0, and up here it's between negative 2 pi and negative pi. So it's continuous at all these places. And this one right here was, I'll put it up here, 0 and pi. All right, thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.